Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. We're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition. And ahead of us we got a Haven Defense, but before we do that, now that we have some goodies up here that we collected from our amazingly long scavenger mission, because I am a greedy person, we're going to go ahead and spend some of that first. We're going to go into the bases, and the first thing I want to spend it on, Phoenix Point only has a little bit of energy left, and I kind of don't like putting all my eggs into one basket in case one of these bases gets attacked. So we're going to build a research base also over here in R&D 9. We have some things that we need to research that take a little longer than I'd like to leave them just sitting there. The Pandoran capture and containment, the restricted bionic technology, and even the Siren autopsy is longer than I'd like it to be. So, and we need to get that done too. So I'm going to go ahead and build that base structure. We got to wait 4 days, unfortunately. So I may start some of those longer term researches if I feel the necessity for it, but I want to get it done just to have it done so our research times aren't so long. So let's get down there, and then basically what I also want to do eventually, but I'm going to hold off because our second team isn't totally ready and we're already down to 149 materials, is I do want to activate this base. I've really decided this is the one I want to get next. I only have a few members of the team that I would put there hired so far, so that I decided is a lower level, lower tier priority at the moment. Let's get in here and take a look at the team we're going to take out on this Haven defense, starting off with Nikolai. Something I've decided to take a look at with you, Nikolai. I like having the flexibility that the grenade launcher gives you, but I'd like to try out a different weapon for you. We're going to take the autocannon out of your inventory, and what we're going to do is we're going to give a shot for a test drive for the new Jericho Gauss machine gun, especially now that we have some ammo for it. The benefits, just kind of looking at it, the damage, you know, says 35, doesn't look all that great when you look at the damage here at 60, but you gotta remember that's per burst, per shot, and so the max damage if all 3 bursts on this gun hit is 180. The max damage if all the 12 shot bursts on this one hit is especially if you got close enough to make that a reality, is far outweighs the other one. The shred per burst is higher, so we do give up range as we do with all the new Jericho weapons, but I want to give it a test drive and see how I feel about it. Joe, one thing I'm actually looking and planning to do for you eventually is I want to change the armor. Basically, I want to give you the body armor that Sigourney Weaver has to help with your aim a little bit. Since you have a weapon that doesn't quite have the range as some of the other sniper rifles, or you do have the good range one too. I want to give you a little boost to your aim because you really have been putting out the damage for us. And Sigourney, I think as a heavy, I'd rather have my heavies be able to jet jump around. So this switch won't happen immediately, because I need that armor on Sigourney anyway. I don't even have a heavy replacement armor available for her, I don't think, down here. No, so this is a switch I'm going to do, and when I have the first chance, in fact, let's just check the cost. First chance I have for the Golem body armor, I got to get up to 195 more materials. I want to get that in the production line to manufacture. We don't have much lined up that's going to take much more than less than a day's worth of manufacturing now. So we're going to be looking for some extra materials to make that happen, even if we have to trade. I think that'll just tighten up the A team, having 2 heavies able to jet jump around. I've really enjoyed that ability on the B team when I don't have the Scarab and I have Missy in there, and having Will Smith and Missy able to jump around. I like that mobility of the heavies, so I want to get that same mobility on our A team. I think that's about all I really thinking, other than let's finish looking at our personnel we're taking out here, and let's get this mission going. I do have a tendency to ramble on, but I do want to let you know what I'm thinking and how I'm planning things, because that way if you guys have other ideas and it makes you think of something that you think would be worthwhile for the playthrough, I'd love to hear from you. and get your ideas. There's so many options this game. It's impossible to think of all of them. They're very difficult, let's put it that way. Robbie, you're looking good, I think. I think everybody else so far is looking pretty good. And if you notice, I've already gone ahead and got rid of your extra ammo and given you a med kit. You just seem to attract the bullets. I want to have a med kit right on your person. We always have, if it gets really bad, Sade has a pair of med kits. I'm thinking let's spend, because, well, now you're getting close to multi-classing. I don't want to use up all that SP. I was thinking one more strength so you can carry a grenade too. I'm going to hold off on that SP, because once we have the ability to multi-class you, that's going to be key, and I don't want to use up the SP now. Alright, that is the team that we are going to take out. Let's get out here and make it happen. It's a medium threat level, so we should be up to the task, and we'll find out if we got to protect devices or civilians. And one nice thing, look at the reward. There's our materials we need for our Golem jet jump. Right there. So we'll get that quick. And the other good thing is completing this mission. Hopefully we find the nest, which would then pop, I think, the next level for Anu, and it would, well, this is actually going to pop the next level mission for Anu, and then a successful completion, I should say. And then we'll also, if we get the lair, that would pop the next mission level for Synedrian, which I'm really anxious to get, and it would get New Jericho. Oh, so close. Okay, we already checked everybody. All items on the battlefield will be automatically recovered after mission success. Alright, looks like civilian time on this particular mission. We got one right near us. We see another one over here. There is Anu to help us out. So we have a couple civilians right next to us. The big question now, where are the Pandorans? And these maps are just crazy cluttered and crazy. You could just step around any old corner and there they'll be. Do I have a jet jump just to get the Disciples of Anu in on this? Let's find out if we can make it over there. Oh, we sure can. And I think that's a great first course of business, because that gives me an operative over in a whole different area that we don't have access to right away. So we're going to do that with you, Nikolai. And we still don't have sight on anyone. We did pick up another individual over here. And I'm wondering where these guys are going to be. There's just so many places they could be. It's insane. So Gorney, we got a pretty big building over here. Well, let's start scouting out. We usually scout out more with our assaults, and I'm going to continue with that pattern. I think what we'll do is send Sigourney over here and kind of get a sense if we're hearing things off in this direction at the same time. At least give us control over this civilian to maybe move it to a more protected location, maybe back in here.
Over there.
And our first enemy spotted, and it's a Triton, and it's a Hitman. Looking at the size of that rifle. Thank you, Sigourney. Let's go get this individual. And we got a whole bunch more in here. This may end up being our safe haven if we don't find anybody else over here. Now there is an opening here to give us that line of sight through there, but we really don't have anything for us to get in there with right away.
Ready to roll.
What we might want to do is just run Sigourney over here to slow this guy down, just so he doesn't have a deadly first shot on us, and do a little war cry as we continue looking for individuals. Maybe what we'll do is Sigourney will bring you down here. That'll give the ability to step out and shoot potentially next time, because you won't have a shot here. Got to remember, you have the shotgun, so actually bringing you here, we don't quite have the angle. So yeah, we don't have shots for you, Sigourney. Let's just bring you down in this direction, just purely for the war cry.
We've got incoming.
And now we get a 2-for-1 war cry. I like that even better. And that'll prevent this Arthron from getting as close to us, because he has to get up close to be able to do any damage. And with that in mind, I'm kind of thinking, well, we got an Anu assault. We can start bringing him down to rescue and get these civilians moving. And maybe he'll see someone in the process. And no, he doesn't see someone in that process. Yes he did. That did it. What are we looking at? Regeneration is all there, and we're looking at Disciples of Anu shotgun, using Anu's weapons against them. So that means we can get these individuals running away from that thing, hopefully under cover. And we also then would see some things. So I think maybe what we do is we will position this Disciples of Anu guy over here, since that's where the action is, kind of be a shield, someone in between the civilians and the known Pandorans. And then we'll get these civilians on the move as far as we can, away from the known enemies at least. Alrighty. You're probably going to be a good pick to come over in this direction, just because you have the close-up weapon to be able to use. I'm thinking we might want to place you right here on Overwatch, as a matter of fact, for if they're moving towards us. And I think we'll just use the shotgun, because if they get close, that'll pack a pop that they'll notice. Disciples of Anu, we'll just keep you... Well, we actually could dash away with this guy. To try and get him out here and get noticed from him. Just to make sure. But I think... Yeah, why not? And we got another civilian. We're gonna move. We're gonna call this our safe house back here. Let's hope it's as safe as I hope it is. In fact, we'll run you all the way into the corner. And Nikolai, why don't we? We have the ability to restore will over here. In the process of, we'll also kind of move you in the direction of the enemies that we're aware of, in case you're able to help out. And finally, Sade, maybe it would be helpful to get you over in this direction for some assistance, should we need it. With this area being protected, I'm feeling pretty safe keeping you out in the open right there. And then, do we dare keep all our eggs in one basket, just in case? Maybe what we do with you, Robbie,
here comes the
is
Phoenix.
step over here and Overwatch down in this area, in case someone comes across in this direction that we weren't aware of. We've got Sigourney over here, and that leaves you, Joe, as far as what we need to do with you. I guess what we'll do is, just in case somebody comes up on the backside also, you know, we can't know where everybody is yet, right?
Proceeding.
We're going to keep some more Overwatch down this way.
On the lookout.
Well, nobody wanted to test you, Takeda's Overwatch skills, apparently. Oh, here we go. We do have some fun ones out there to deal with. And hopefully we haven't lost that civilian. Or if it's an Anu soldier, I don't care as much. He was in cover. Alright, looks like you shot a little high, but you started a damage parade, and that's important. So the Disciples of Anu taking some hits for the team here. We got the big baddie over here. We don't know who got shot over here, but I guess I'm guessing civilian, eh? With that in mind, I'm almost thinking we need to protect these civilians a little more. Maybe what we got to do is jet jump down here, activate this guy.
On it.
And get some assistance. We're going to run up here and see what we're dealing with over here. My guess was it's a civilian, but I'm not 100%, but let's make sure. It's a civilian, all right, and he's somehow still surviving. And then our priest does not have anything else able to do at this point. Disciples of Anu assault can probably do some wicked damage here, but then he's going to be prone, and we're going to take a will hit because of it to the siren. Is this a siren of no mind control also? Let's make sure. Yeah, only psychic scream. So I'm thinking what we may have to do over here is we may have to get ourselves try to get ourselves set up over here so we can start having some shots available for that guy. I'm thinking over here, Sigourney, you can step out here, hopefully do a number on the hitman. We have a couple to follow up anywhere here where we may not. And you, we have you over here to work on this guy. Once again, Sade is going to be kind of multitasking here at the same time. Let's just see what your shot is with the shotgun on this guy. Oh, is it telling me we can't see anybody from your position? That's just bizarre. And his shield is in that direction, so I think we're tempted to step you up here if we need to step you up anywhere. And we can find he is of the weak leg variety, and that's just what we're going to do.
Problem solved.
Thank you. You, one down. That means I'm feeling Sade coming out. I mean, not Sade, but Sigourney Weaver coming out here. Ripley hopefully can take the nice hit job over here. We'll decide between the Denchev machine gun or the shotgun when we get here. Checking out what the damage output might be.
Identifying targets.
So it says if each hit would hit, we could take it out. So I'm thinking this one has unlimited ammo. We should at least be able to do enough damage so Sigourney can do a follow-up hit to take it out. Is that what I'm kind of thinking from this one? Yes. It's nice to know I read that right. And that means Sigourney, we can finish it off. Excuse me, Sade. Sigourney just shot. And Sade, we can finish it off with you. We don't even have to use a dash. And then that means everybody, all hands, will then be able to focus over here to help with the siren. And I don't think any of us are close enough that we have to worry. I hope. And we'll just use, actually, for you, Sade, we can actually use a non-ammo weapon too, since we don't need anything in particular probably to finish this off. The nice thing about the Danchev weapons is they don't require... They have unlimited ammo. I guess their living bullets breed more living bullets. Is that the thought process? Now we may want to do is run this guy back a little bit, or a lot of bit, just so we don't take the will hit. Let's see if we can get some of these civilians out of the way some more. Do we have a back door into this building? Yeah, and we can get there. So let's start running these guys out of line of sights. I think that's pretty out of line of sight. So we don't take any more hits, and hopefully we can save some of these civilians. So right now the attack is a one-dimensional, or coming from one side as opposed to another. And we'll make our choice there in a moment. This civilian we want to get running to the back side. He doesn't have very far to, he can run, but this should clearly be out of their line of sight. I say should. Because if they maneuver to get a line of sight, he's one dead civilian. And this guy also would be nice to get out of range. That's pretty good out of range. Does leave you, Nikolai, potentially susceptible to some shots. Let's just see what this weapon is. Please do not be neural. And this, oh, great aim though. Great aim. We've learned about the aim on that weapon. Okay, let's bring Mr. Anu back. How far can he get back into cover? Maybe this will make him a target too, in cover. Let's find out. I think this is a retreat move, is in our best interest. Hopefully live to fight another day. These civilians back here. No, we're going to keep you right where you are. Now we got some others that we need to move and get moving. We can actually get a shot on the Triton Thug back here. I can't even remember the Thug's weapon. Oh yeah, it's the shotgun. So he's got to be up close, but we can get a nice hit on him up there from you. With a little quick aim. At least I think it should be a nice shot, Joe.
Taking aim.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice shot. We'll go, I guess, straight for the head. He can go ahead and regenerate. Let's get some damage going. Hopefully get him bleeding too. Good job, Joe. We got his arm instead, but at least he's bleeding. Mission accomplished. I'm going to keep you there. Prone to get shot at, but that's a shotgun. He's not a good range to do that, and the Siren hopefully is not able to enclose on us. And this guy is going to shoot at anybody, but Nikolai and this Anu guy are probably more likely targets. So I'm going to actually leave you there, so if we have the opportunity next turn, unless we lose the will and don't gain will. Let's see, you. Trying to wonder, am I getting the feeling that they're going to come down this way at us or not? I'm going to bring you back this way. You have an opportunity to move this way to support, depending on how he moves, or move this way to support you. And then Robbie, I'm going to keep you on that same Overwatch, because these guys more than likely are going to be advancing, and maybe we'll be able to get a hit on them from you. However, I'm going to try moving you a little closer to do that Overwatch, so that way if we have the need... Is that risking getting you too close, especially to the Siren? I'm just trying to think of getting you up to these corner spots should we need your shot. So I think what we'll do is we'll take your Overwatch from here. It's a little farther back, a little less likely to get flanked and shot at.
Moving to coordinates.
And we're still going to set our Overwatch, but we'll do it out this way in case we have multiple targets to potentially pick up. I saw some blood splatter. Did we get a hit on the guy? We'll find out when the turn's done. Oof. So misjudged where that guy would go and still be able to shoot us. And now we are getting rushed by the siren. Oh, misjudged that position too. He was able to get an angle on us. Should have realized Synedrian. 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 Okay. We got a priest. Let's just check the priest abilities because I'm not used to using priests a lot, and I guess we didn't really hit this guy after all, although I thought I saw a splatter of potential blood. He's probably one that would be easy to mind control, I'm almost thinking. Let's see what his will costs, or will points. He's sitting at 6 will points, and we are sitting at 9. So we could control him, and for 1 turn only. So on this turn that we control him, I don't know that we're able to move. Or is it better to do now Psychic Scream? I could reposition Psychic Scream to be able to get 2 of them screamed at. And we still can't pick it up. We got it bleeding in the leg, which is going to reduce mobility a little bit for us. Nikolai, we can bring you up and give a chance shot and a test shot. That leaves, unfortunately, this guy to roam free. But I'm going to assume he's going to go after the priest. We're going to find out how New Jericho can pack the punch for us. Let's find out. Now we got a disabled arm also. But that's not enough disabled arms to take him out of it. We're going to come in line of fire from this guy with the machine gun. Because we're probably going to take that shot unless I can get somebody else into position. Like a little payback shot from Robbie. Let's just see what this shot looks like through there. Well, the gunner can be taken out. And that means, I also have a Disciples of Anu guy over here that maybe we can bring in shotgun, keeping Nikolai safe, hopefully. In fact, Nikolai, we're going to run him right in front of you as a body shield. And then that means the rest of us, unfortunately, are going to have our hands full over here with this siren. So let's take this first shot. I'm going to quick aim so I still have movement options available for you. And he's one less Arthron in the world with a machine gun. These children shouldn't play with toys like that. We're going to come up real close here and hope a shotgun is powerful enough for us. Looks like it should be. No! Is he bleeding out though? Yeah, he should be bleeding out just fine with 17 hit points. So we protected our team on the left. Now we got to worry about the team on the right. If you look at a Siren's hit points, that's 490 that we would have to deal damage. That's asking a lot. We have the ability, although is the Siren necessarily? No, it doesn't say it's any. It's not susceptible to the Danchev weapon. I'm thinking with you, it would be nice if we could get that shot over there with the shotgun. If not, well, let's just see what the shotgun shot looks like. Potentially good, but I think I like the idea of, yes, choosing my point of attack with the New Jericho assault rifle. We're going to get right in the center there so we can't miss, I hope. And I guess it is possible to miss. Let's just take a look at how he's hurting. Yeah, we're going to have to take both shots.
All I need is a clear shot.
And you got it.
So close.
What? What is up with this line of sight thing? I don't understand. Don't understand. So if I don't actually have a body part highlighted, does that mean my shot's just going to automatically miss? Even though it's centered, the aim is centered on this guy? That seems to be what's happening to me in this particular instance. We can start weakening down the head. The problem is, yeah, we're taking out the head so we don't panic to psychic scream, but boy, see these arms? They pack a punch, and I don't like that either. It does help with willpower on this thing, and it will drastically reduce the willpower, so let's go with that in mind. The only thing I want to do is check out the other weapon just to see how I feel about the damage output there versus accuracy. And the other one definitely does better damage output right off the bat, and that's our goal here, is to take out the head.
Lining up a shot.
And the head's gone. The head's bleeding. The will has got to plummet now. The will points are down to 2. So that's the good news.
I'm here.
And what I may do is I can take a shot of my main weapon and save that misplay, not by you Takeda, but by me, on the aim just going haywire, even when he looked to be in our sights. We can do this. We can then hopefully kill the thing with you, Sigourney Weaver.
Taking aim.
My talk slows down because I'm thinking about options and whatnot, but I think that's enough of a burst from this weapon where if we get that hit, we'll take him out. Let's just try it. Okay, there were enough bursts where I figured enough would hit it. He's killed. We don't even have to worry about the war cry that I was going to do. So therefore, let's get you moved up to a better position. And I'm starting to feel just a little bit better now about our situation. So that should be it. Who's left to move here? Oh, civilians. Let's get them moving. And the priest is, I'm even feeling, let's get the priest down back in it. Let's get this other civilian moving. I don't even know, have we even found only 6 or is it 7 civilians that we found? You kind of lose count after a certain point. This is easy to count when we're all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wasn't there another one unlocked over here? 6. So at least got 6 of them over here in the corner. And Joe. We really don't have many left that we have to worry about other than the Siren that we know of. So why don't we just run you down here to get you in position to also help out next turn. And hope we're accurate on the enemy count. And same with you, Robbie. Ah, what a nice move from this guy. Recovered 1 will point. The thing is, we can still war cry the guy. We can still probably have his will messed with, but he's still a threat. Yeah, will points are only 1. But do I dare get close enough with everybody? I guess, I don't know how the will's going to work. I guess what we can do is, first of all, let's get you, Nikolai, back in the action, because that does appear to be the only enemy. Let's just pop some will into everybody real quick this way so we can dash and quick game without worrying. Thank you for that, Nikolai. And we'll run you over here to get closer in case we have a chance to pop off a grenade that might help us out coming up. And I think it's all hands charging down here. Okay, it's down in that corner to help us out. See if we can't overwhelm this guy. There's the other on. So I think we got all the civilians now. Some injured, but all alive. And what we're going to do until we get everybody close is we're just going to do a massive bunch of Overwatch in case this guy decides to show his face. So once we're all up here ready to support, we have better chances just to kill it and take it out.
Rolling. Anything that moves dies.
Yeah. Folks like you, Joe, we're just getting you up here so we have some options with you. And you, we're going to get you up closer. But because you took that nasty hit, we're going to heal you first.
Feeling better already. Just a moment.
Anything that moves, dies.
Robbie, I think we're going to do the same med kit, just be safe thing with you also. The only Overwatch that guy popped was a pistol. Let's just see where that will's sitting at right now. 1 will point. So Psychic Scream, I don't think he can do now if with only 1 will point. So we just gotta be worried about other things. In fact, why don't we see if we can't just boom him and make him fall through that ceiling. I I think that looks like a nice try. I don't see a lot of buildings or rooftops it can hit in the trajectory. Let's just hope we're true. Take out the floor and do some more damage. Nice. I don't know if I saw it fall through the floor, so we didn't take out the floor we wanted to. We took out some floor, that's for sure, but we didn't quite take out the floor we were hoping for. Question becomes, at what angle and what point do we start seeing this guy if we get up high? Yeah, we need to start getting up high. So my sniper guys, you guys are tasked with getting up high. Okay, and that means going outside here to make it happen. Get a line of sight for the priest. Add some virus to that bleeding. Oh, we can see him through the floor is what it's telling us here. That we blew away, so I guess that was a good thing for us. Let's hit right there, do some damage. Oh, and he may be dead now. I think he's bleeding out. Let's just make sure. Yeah, he's bleeding out no matter what. In fact, why don't we see if we have somebody who can dash, like, who has some dash abilities? You think you can make a dash up that far? How would you like to add a siren to your kill list? Yeah, right there in the body. No more tail, no more siren. Alright, we took some tough hits based on my placement of both Robbie and you, but we came through, other than that, pretty clean, gained a little experience, and more importantly, we're gaining some good supplies and favor with the Disciples of Anu. So good job, team. Alright, no items recovered. I didn't see anything dropped. We got the rewards. We're looking good. We saved all the civilians. And failed to identify their origin. That's what I was really hoping we would be able to find, because that would have helped our relations with everybody.
My task is not to see what is on the surface, but to perceive the truth within. What do you believe? Do you understand that there is no way back to the world before the flood? Because it was the very nature of that world that caused its downfall. If you do, then you understand the folly of those who dream of the old world, and you will act against them. I am sending you the coordinates of a sacred site. At this place, a child was born with a body uplifted by Anu, and a mind free of the plague, a harbinger of things to come. Yet now, the heathens of New Jericho occupy this hallowed ground and refuse to leave. Cast them out and prove your dedication to our cause.
Alright, so the next initiation for Anu means going against New Jericho is what it looks like.
The old world must die for the new to be born.
The fourth initiation. So we'll go take a look and find out where that's located. We will replenish all. And there we go. Let's go see where the 4th initiation is. Actually, it's down to the south, and we can get there pretty easily. Eliminate the New Jericho soldiers occupying the sacred site. So that may be where, since we're all in good health, minor stamina, that may be right where we go next. We'll see. I'm afraid of another hit to New Jericho. By doing that mission, I don't know if I've ever done... Have I done the one that gets us to 50%? I may not have on my own, because remember, I haven't played super far into this game. I've just started it at different times to see how it looked after different DLC, and like right now, I'm enjoying myself, and I hope you are too. I like the state of the game so far, and I know it will continue to get better. So I think what we got to do is probably go do the mission. We'll take the chance. And I think going on some of these next level missions, they may be rogue New Jericho soldiers that have taken that over. Who knows? You never know. And then maybe there won't be a negative hit on our relations with New Jericho. But I think it's more important, even if there is, to get up to that next level of relationship with Disciples of Anu, just so we can have some more cross-class options unlock. And we'll work on the other two after that. So let's get this Manticore flying away down to our next mission.
Research complete.
And how nice, we get some blast resistance technology, and being that we're going to go against New Jericho's soldiers, I wonder how long it takes to build this stuff. And let's see how much it costs. 5 hours. Yeah, so we won't have it in time for this mission. It would have been nice, because, you know, we're dealing with missiles and you name it. So there's also the other option is maybe we wait the 5 hours. But that's 5 hours per. That would 5 hours to get us one vest for a team of 6. So yeah, we're going to be doing the mission anyway, no matter what. What I'm going to do first, while we have the funds, is I do want to get that Golem body armor so I can get the second jet jumper going. And I do want to get, and I'm going to go ahead, since the cost is low, we're going to get 6 of these vests built for team 1, or the A team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I counted right. And then I'm going to build 1 shield, and we'll just have to figure out where we put it in the mix, or how urgent we think some of these things are. And let's see. The grenades are not high priority. I want to get one of the archaeology probes up there right away. Let's at least get our initial blast vest up there. I want to get another archaeology probe up there. And then the Golem armor, I want to get above. Yeah, I was hoping there's a way to just drag it there instead of having to do these funky arrows. So let me mess around with the arrows. You don't have to watch. I'll edit this part out to get the Golem body armor ahead of the grenades. Okay, we got our probe coming up next. 7 hours. Our first blast vest, just so we have one built. 5 hours. Archaeology probe. 7 hours. Golem body armor is going to be the 1-day thing. Yeah, and we don't have materials really left anymore going on this building spree. And once again, I'll edit this out, but I'm going to get the combat shield up here right behind the Golem body armor. All right, and there we go. So manufacturing is in order. It also, when we get some more materials, it makes it kind of a higher level of priority to work on getting this other base going, because it is the next base I want. And in this base is another manufacturing building with which to speed up our manufacturing now that there's so much all of a sudden I want to build. So that's another benefit to this base getting open. Now to activate this base, let's just click on it. I'm going to need 360 materials base. Oh, we're also finally wearing down on our tech, where that's an issue too. So we may have to set up some trading here coming up. Let's see where this guy is. It's going to take a while to get back there, and we're going to have to heal also. But maybe I can send it out with the Scarab while these guys build back stamina and heal, just to do some more searching on these question marks to maybe get some resources. That may be an option too, to be looking for that. So let's get moving back with the mana core down to where we need to get.
Construction complete.
And we finished also. More materials we need. Our cybernetics lab is complete, so we should have access for more things to build, I'm thinking. Okay, and looking for the cybernetics, I went immediately to the manufacturing plant for armor and didn't see anything, and looked around, didn't see anything. Then I realized, oh, that's right, I've barely touched on this before, but cybernetics you get through the personnel screen. We go into the individual soldiers, and there's an augment button right here, and that's where we build cybernetics when we need them. You can, however, look at the cost in materials and tech and see how expensive this stuff is. It's amazing, it's powerful, it gives some great specialties to us, but right at the moment we can't afford it. But it's nice to know with our cybernetics lab built, we have some things available, and we'll have more available once we finish our research that we have queued up for restricted bionic technology, and I think there's one more level also that we have the ability to research. So that is the bionics. There is one more thing that we have available, and that is our first archaeology probe also became available around the time of the cybernetics lab completing, and I've never launched one before. I imagine when we click on this, it's going to give me some choices, and we just have to select a target location. They don't cover super huge, it's fairly huge amounts of areas, so maybe what we do is we start out maybe in this corner, Africa. I like three probes in general would cover most of Africa. Let's just place our first probe here and give it a shot. And do we see anything? No. So our first probe is a dud. But we got the whole globe to be searching. So fortunately these probes aren't too expensive. We'll be able to build more when we need them. In fact, we could afford one more right now, but we'll hold off till we place this last one because we got so much we want to build right now. And what we're gonna do is the Manticore's almost there. Let's get to our mission. And here we are, to where the group of New Jericho soldiers is occupying this site, considered sacred by the disciples of Anu. The blind legate has asked us to destroy them in the name of the exalted. So this is where we're going to end our mission. We're going to take a look at the Tiamat. Oh, the Tiamat is back at the base, so that's good news. We've already seen some healing. Next time I'll also take a look at the soldiers available in here, see if we have enough that are healed and well enough to at least with the Scarab go searching out for some more supplies, or possibly going over for some trade, because the one thing we do have, that is food. So that is how we're set up for next mission. I hope y'all come back, because you're finding this as cool and interesting as I am. And this is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Remember, like, subscribe, and comment for me. I love to hear from y'all and get your feedback. Y'all have a great one. Hope to see you next time.